everybody, what's up? It's me, Batu, and welcome back to a whole new collection video. I've done a video about this before, however, it's been a good year and a half since I've actually kind of updated it, because there hasn't been too many additions. I know that I do like the character a lot, however, getting a lot new plushies instead of just getting Pokemon probably isn't the best idea to do. However, I did want to show these guys off because I have gotten a brand new, probably my favorite one that I've gotten so far, and that is my Sonic plush collection.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to dispose of a rotten, half-eaten fruit sculpture of my head.
Now, I grew up with Sonic, however, I wasn't a big old fan of, actually playing the games too much. I kind of mainly watched the anime, like Underground. I know it's not the most fan favorite, however, I did like it a lot as a kid, and I do think that it's a pretty good show as well as a pretty cool character. I have some stuff Sonic before I even start collecting plush, like the Genesis game over here. However, I did want to show off my collection and do a little bit of extra stuff, just kind of showing off everything that I have. I feel like it'd be a fun little non-Pokemon video, so without further ado, let's get right into the stuff that we already have. So first off, the first Sonic I ever got as a plush, and honestly, it still kind of holds up for a pretty simple Sonic plush. I got it whenever I first began the Smash Bros. Collection, and I am very happy to say he is still here and thriving. He's just kind of up there. I have a lot of stuff that I can't really get to, so he is just going to be up there for now, but he's here in spirit with us. Next up, a little arcade toy that I got a little while ago. We do have ourselves a Sonic right here. I think my girlfriend actually won this for me in a claw machine. It is a Toy Factory. Here's the tag. I can't believe how big these tags are. It's as big as his head. However, a very simple Sonic plush. He was honestly in the back of my car for the longest time, but I cleaned it out, mainly made Pokemon plushies, and decided to keep him in here. Still, I do think he is a really adorable plushie. Oh my gosh. Just a very simple one. However, it just kind of exudes old Sonic to me, like the old classic Sonic. Just a little bit chubbier. However, I am pretty sure this is supposed to be more of the modern time Sonic. However, it is an arcade choice, so I can't say too much about it. It was just kind of made to be one for $1. Still, well with the price. Next up, a recent addition I got, actually, that I haven't showed off. I believe this is the, Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2 version of Sonic. I think this is a Jakks-Pacific plushie. Let's see, they stapled the tag for the pricing, so I can't really tell. Jakks-Pacific, yes. So it is a Jakks-Pacific plush. Something new that I don't really notice with Jakks-Pacific plushies, they don't do it with Pokemon especially, is they have hard glass eyes, or I guess more like clear plastic, but he is very, very fuzzy. He is so cool. I got him, I think, for like $5 at a Trader's Village. That's what they call it here in Texas. I don't know if they call it anything different or if it's the same everywhere, but yeah, I got him for about $5 at Trader's Village. A pretty nice plushie. I just kind of went, all right, yeah, make the visit worth it. I didn't get anything else besides this and some like elote, because you can't have elote if you don't go to Trader's Village. It's the best time to get it. But you can see, very simple. A lot of the ones that I kind of have is strangely from Sonic 2. So, I mean, I'll take it. I do like Sonic 2. I do kind of like the design pretty well. I like the design of Knuckles more, which we'll see a little bit later. And Sonic is okay. I'm kind of in a mix between whether I like it or not. Honestly, I do really like the blue sleeves instead of the skin tone sleeves. So it's kind of weird to me. Even back whenever I was younger, I always kind of thought the skin tone sleeves were kind of weird. However, I think they pulled it off really well in the Sonic movie. Gave him a new design that they might actually do in the future. Similar to how like Spider-Man, how Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man had a very similar costume and like several different adaptations after that. I'm sure we might see something like that with this little guy. So maybe we'll get a little bit more Sonic lore with some blue skin. That helped to be like a whole different universe though, right? I don't know how this, oh god. Ooh, I need somebody to explain to me the Sonic lore. I need to find a video about it. I don't know how many universes there are, if they're all in the same universe, if they're different from the TV show. Somebody please let me know. But yes, I do think this guy is a really well-made plush. I do like the Smark, very simple plushie, however, well worth the $5. Next up, we have the Shadow the Hedgehog Squishmallows.
My God, Project Shadow.
This guy was only $2, which I'm really happy about the fact that I found him. Me and my girlfriend went thrift store hunting about a year and a half ago, whenever I did that video last, and I was able to find this guy for only a few bucks, especially whenever he was new. So it was more like 20 bucks, and these scalpers were trying to sell it for 25. Found this guy still with the tag, very, very cheap, and I was so freaking happy about it. So I definitely took my chances and got him, and I am very happy. Not too many Squishmallows that I own that aren't Pokemon related. I have him, and I have Spider-Man. However, this guy was a really good exception to make, and you usually see him in almost every video when he's right here. Bonsley kind of fell down from whenever he was here visiting. Still very, very amazing. Not much you could really say about Squishmallows. They are very squishy, obviously. Had to get all these guys cleaned up as well as I could without harming the tag, because of course I got to keep the tag, just good memory's sake. But yes, also the tags that Squishmallows do, I really like. Just the simplicity, like Pokemon Center, like, oh my gosh. I don't know how this is a Sonic video, but I'm still ranting about Pokemon Center. They make some nasty, atrocious tags now, where it's just the Pokeball logo. However, I think this is just a simple design that works perfectly. Gives you a whole unique thing for the plushie and actually give you a reason to keep the tag on there. Next up, we actually get into the very cool plushies that I have. The three main ones that are honestly my favorites, and that is starting off with a Jack-specific Tails plushie. It's supposed to kind of match with, I believe, Sonic, where you're supposed to be able to hold their hands together. However, I found him at a thrift store as well. Most of these guys are thrift store finds, so that's pretty cool. But yes, I think this guy might be my favorite Tails plush that I've seen. Also, only one that I have. I've been able to get more Tails plushes if I want it. I've seen a whole display of them at Texas Thrift and thrift stores like that. However, I never actually grabbed any of them just because I was like, it's whatever. It's just a cheap little one. They kind of oversell them for the most part. However, this guy got him for about $7 or $8. Definitely worth it in my opinion, just because I'd never seen a Tails plush this big. I know they only go for like $15 online. However, it was definitely worth it just to kind of grab in person. I'll have to pay for shipping. We have that little felt of hair right here. The eyeballs are not actual like felt or sewn in material. It's kind of like a plastically leathery, more like a fox leather or like a fake pleather. Pleather is probably the best way to say it. We have some pleather right here for the gloves and the boots as well. I do think this is a very simple plushie, however, very nice. It's also more modern than some other ones. I will definitely take it. I do really like the fabric they use on his nose. I don't know what kind of fabric that is. If somebody wants to let me know. Still very, very awesome. Also, the felt right here on the cheeks are very, very cute. I usually keep him over here, kind of hidden away for the most part. He used to be in the box, so I guess that is an improvement. You have to be out in the center for the videos. However, he was a little hidden away, so I'm gonna have to try to find a way to actually keep him shown off. Boom, boom, boom. Especially because I want to do all three of the main guys together. But yes, I do think that this Tails plush definitely worth the few bucks that I spent on him, and hopefully I get some more Tails plushies that are actually a little bit better quality. However, Tails isn't my favorite, because my favorite is Knuckles, and this Knuckles plush me and my girlfriend got at, gosh, what's the place called? It's an arcade place, and it's in the mall. I cannot remember for the life of me, but we're just gonna say I got him from an arcade in a claw machine back whenever Sonic 2 was a little bit fresher, a little bit newer, and he looks really cool. I do love this guy. I tried to win the Sonic as well. It was not successful at all, but we were finally able to get this guy after a good amount of money spent, because she had her stuff she wanted to win, I had some stuff I wanted to win. And fun fact, this guy as well as that Kirby are actually won from the same exact place, so pretty good history. I have a shared little history between these guys, which is kind of weird, but I will definitely take it. It's actually just printed on right here. It's a very simple plush version of him. I believe the actor was what, Idris Elba? I'm so sorry if I mispronounced his name or said his name wrong. Something Alba for sure. He's in Cyberpunk. He's in the Cyberpunk DLC, but he has such the coolest voice ever.
Do I look like I need your power?
He's also in, I don't know if I can say this word, S Squad, the S Squad. I'm just gonna say that just so I don't get anything bad taken on this video. However, he looks amazing and I love the voice. He was able to make Knuckles just one of my favorite characters still and keep that going, because I was never really a Shadow fan, although I probably should be, considering how much I like Dark types, I like Ghost types. I probably should be a Shadows fan. However, I do think that Knuckles is just a weird, idiot, cool guy that I really, really liked. He was very awesome in my opinion. I love the purple in his eyes. That is so freaking cool. And this is probably one of the newest plushies that I have. Him and those two Sonics that I showed in the very beginning. They guys are my actual ones that I haven't gotten from the thrift store. So you know they are a little bit special because I actually spent money to get him. Still a very amazing plushie. The fabric that they use right here is different from the actual fabric right here. Not too bad. It gives a little bit of glow. Shows that it kind of looks like gloves, which I'm assuming these gloves, they'd be very weird if they weren't and they were like some weird tumory hands. Ugh, I don't even want to think about that. But the Knuckles right here, so freaking cool. I really want to get some more Knuckles plushies in the future. If I could find any for cheap prices, they'll probably be just thrift store finds that I get. For the most part, I think that Sonic plushies are just going to be thrift store finds for me, just because they don't really do too many that I kind of want. Like Sonic is going to be a very rare case because I do have several of him now. However, I do think that if I could find a good Knuckles like Squishmallow or Jack Specific plush, I would definitely grab him. This guy is, I believe, Toy Factory. So yes, Toy Factory once again pulling off some pretty good plushies. He is a lot more simpler than you might see with some other bigger plushies from Sonic. However, I do think he really looks good. He's also very big, which I'm really happy about. Such a cool little Sonic plush. Here's his dreads right here. Sometimes the dreads kind of get stuck out of way and like they'll be right here kind of just pointing out, which honestly are pretty cool. However, I try to keep it as straight as I can just to avoid the annoyingness of having him just kind of poke out, but they still just do it either way, so it's whatever. It's like his hair has a mind of its own, which honestly maybe it does if we're doing Toy Story lore. But yes, I do think that this Knuckles plush definitely worth the money. And then finally, the plush that I actually got today that made me want to do this video, we have ourselves Sonic. Now this Sonic I believe is, I don't know what brand he is. I'm gonna say Jazzburst or Jack Specific. He is the one that you would find at Walmart or Target. You could see from the glow. I think he was an anniversary one that's been out for a little bit, but he does have a really nice nose that actually sticks out a lot. Wow, that's a crazy link that he has on there. I didn't even notice that when I got him. But yes, he has his nose sticking out very far. And his actual fabric right here is a lot shinier than you actually get to the normal fabric. It kind of feels like a blanket that you would have. Like think about if you're a 2000s kid, think about like those 2000 blankets that you would own. It kind of feels like that. That's my best way to describe it. But he looks really good. I wasn't gonna get him at Target or Walmart unless I got like a discount on him for maybe a little bit less. I believe he's about $30 over there. However, I found this guy at Texas Thrift for $15. So we did a little negotiating and got him down to a little bit less. So I got him less than $10. I believe like $7 after taxes and everything. So $7 for this guy. I will definitely do that. It's better than anything. Definitely down for that. However, he is definitely worth the price in my opinion. This is the one that I've been wanting for a while. However, like I said, just didn't want to spend that $30 to grab him. But he looks amazing in my opinion. Even though he's an older plushie and he's already well loved, I might have to clean him up a little bit. He has his hands like this. Ooh. However, whenever you get over here, you can see he's got that weird indentation because his hand's a little bit different now from how it was. Is because the fabric right here is no longer there from it being an pre-loved plushie. So now he just kind of had a weird hand, but I still like him. I think he was still worth the price. His boots are kind of dirty as well. The felt kind of pick up a lot of hair and stuff like that, fuzz. So I might get a little fuzz cleaner and try to get him cleaned. But I do think that he is definitely worth the price that I got him for. I'm super happy I actually got a pretty large Sonic plush in my collection. And now I can officially say I have the Trinity. So yeah, we have yellow, blue, and red. The three main guys from Sonic. I do absolutely love it. Of course, we got to get a big one for Shadow, I feel like Shadow would probably be the best one to get. However, I don't know when I'm going to get one. I'm going to be honest. If I can find one for a thrift store Shadow, and he's like the size of this, I will definitely get him. I feel like that'd be worth it very, very much. Whenever Sonic 3 comes out, maybe they'll do a nice Shadow plush for him as well, and I might grab that instead. But I do think that these guys are really cool, and I'm super happy to have them all together. And yeah, that was it for my very humble Sonic collection. How could I forget about these guys? A Valentine's gift from my girlfriend. This is my Valentine's Day special. She actually got me this, which I absolutely adore. Amy and Sonic. My first Amy plush I have in my collection. Of course, multiple Sonics, but yes, I do think that this is absolutely adorable. I have it always on here just to show off because I do think it works so good in the background. Such an adorable little plushie set. Here is from, I believe, Jazzwares. The company that made it is Ruse, so Ruse, and it is a $17.99 newer one. The only thing is that Amy's kind of out of her little sewing thing, so she doesn't stay in place. I might have to fix that in a few. I've also just been very lazy since February to actually fix it. Still, I do think this is definitely adorable, and I do really love it so much. A really cool gift from my girlfriend. Oh, there goes Amy. A really cool gift from my girlfriend. I do appreciate it. Love you if you're watching. But yeah, now that officially ends my Sonic collection. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please like button and subscribe. I would also like to know who's your favorite Sonic character. Please let me know down below. Like I said, Knuckles is probably my favorite. I feel like Sonic is kind of getting up there now because I'm gonna be honest, I do like the main characters a good amount. However, Knuckles, I think so far is still just gonna be Remy my favorite. But yeah, I'd love to know, guys. But that's gonna be it for me. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.